Being a mother is a uniquely engaging experience, and it really can be quite wonderful. Unfortunately, it's often undermined by certain myths of motherhood. And I want to share 4 of them with you right now. One is that there's this expectation that motherhood is supposed to be this purely positive experience, that everything's wonderful, no stress. And in fact, if you type mother or motherhood into a search engine and you look at images, you'll see all kinds of pictures of smiling mothers and mothers holding their baby happily, breastfeeding or just engaging with them. And yes, that is part of motherhood, but it's not the whole picture. Motherhood has a lot of stresses to it. Baby crying up through the night, changing diapers, the whole role change that happens in your life when you become a new mother. And so it's important to know that those go with becoming a mother too. Because all too often, I'll have women come into my office and they feel like there's something wrong with them because they're just not just totally happy all the time. And so just to know for your own peace of mind, that's okay, that's part of motherhood. The other thing is, when you first give birth or have a child, have a child in your arms, you don't all of a sudden have some kind of switch flipped. It's not like all of a sudden there's motherly instinct. It's a myth, this mother instinct, that all of a sudden you will know everything you're supposed to do to take care of a baby. If you haven't been around babies, it's not part of your experience, it's something you have to learn. It's a learning curve. Hopefully there's someone that you can reach out to for support or guidance on how to, go each step along the way. Changing your baby's diaper, bathing your baby, handling the crying, all kinds of issues. And whether it's your pediatrician or, your mother or somebody else, it's important to know it's okay that you don't know. You'll learn. It will come. Another myth is this idea that mothering doesn't take any kind of special attention. It just kind of happens. So while you're busy just being happy all the time, your baby's happy and that's it. And sometimes women go into motherhood thinking, oh, so once I have the baby, then I can get back to it. I'll clean the house, I'll do the chores. If you have a career or job, you'll jump right back into it. And somehow the baby will just be taken care of. It doesn't work that way. Babies need a lot of attention, day and night. And so you will get tired because you'll be woken up through the night. You can't, or I should say you don't want to take care of your baby in a way that just kind of gets it taken care of, gets the diaper changed, whatever, and you're not thinking about it. Because if you're doing that, you're not enjoying the experience. You're not connecting with your baby. It's not healthy for you or your baby. And you're also probably not getting other things done in your life in a way that feels good. So it's important to make time for raising your baby, for taking care of your baby. That's especially hard for women who are career women, who, feel like you can just get back to it. Maybe you can, in a lot of ways, get back to it, but allow for that space. A final myth that I want to share with you is this idea that once you become a mother, you should be selfless. You shouldn't worry about your own needs or wants or desires. And what happens when people buy into this, and you may not even realize that you're buying into it, it's just kind of almost part of the air you breathe. But what happens is then you feel guilty. You start missing maybe spending time with friends or spending time with your partner. You may resent the baby sometimes for not letting you sleep, not being able to take a shower when you want to. It's okay to have these needs, to want to get back to the things in your life that you enjoy that you don't have time for a while. And in fact, it's important to honor those needs. You find the time, you create the space to take care of yourself, to do some of the things that you enjoy doing. You'll be happier, and if you're happier and you're a happier mother, happier person, you'll be a happier mother, and you'll have a happier baby. So it's okay to have a self, to have things you want. You don't need to be selfless. That's not healthy. So, in stepping into your role as a mother, just be aware of the myths that exist. And if you find yourself falling victim to one of them, remind yourself it's just a myth. That there's ups and downs with mothering, there's a learning curve, it does take time, and you have your own needs, and it's okay to attend to them. Do those things, and you will be a happier mother. It'll be a more fulfilling experience. And you'll feel good about yourself in your new role as mother.